Hello, dear children. I am Rajat. I hope you all are well. Today we are going to discuss about topic programming languages. Is it important for you? So, I think you have seen or observed so many programming language around you. Can you identify or listening about these type of languages like C, C++, Pascal, program, Python, PL/SQL, Delphi, Java, Ruby, Perl, C++, and some other languages. I hope if you will be a programmer, so I think these languages are moving in front of you like this. Are you looking something like a galaxy of languages around you? So let's discuss about the topic language. What you are understanding about language commonly human use to express feeling and understand the other person's expression. It can be oral or gesture kind of communication. That means language needs a communication or communication through a language. So let's discuss computer language. When human wants to interact with computer in the form of 0 1, so can human tell the instruction in the form of 0 1? No, human will tell or give the instruction in the form of English alphabet, words, letters, but computer understand that in binary. So it will be converted with the help of language translator from one language to another language. So you can see this hierarchy of language: hardware, then machine language, then assembly language. After that, high level language that involves Fortran, formula translation, C, and Pascal language. At the topmost is high level language, or that is visual languages. So this is defined by different types of computer languages: high level languages, low level languages, assembly languages, and machine language. Human language are known as natural languages. Unfortunately, computer cannot understand natural language. As a result, we must to communicate with the language uh, computer using computer language, that is machine language, assembly language, low level language, or high level language. So let's discuss about high level language. High level language programming language are more structured, are closer to spoken language, and are more initiative than low level language. Higher level language are also easier to read and can typically sometimes work or many different computer operating systems. Some examples of high level language are Java, Visual Basic, COBOL, Common Business Oriented Language, Basic, Beginners All Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, C++, and Pascal, to name only a few. Low level language are typically assembly language that are machine specific language. So these are the high level and low level language. Three types of computer languages are: first, assembly language, like English abbreviation representing elementary computer operation, clearer to human, like we can understand, incomprehensible to computer. Examples of some assembly language, like when you are writing a load, load, add, store. So in this way you can write the examples in the simple human language that easily understandable by human. Next one is a machine language, only language computer directly understand, that is natural language of computer, defined by hardware design, machine dependent, generally consists of string of numbers, zeros and ones, instruct computer to perform elementary operation one at a time, cumbersome of human, like example numbers you are looking here are the example of computer language. Now come to the part of that language is translator. Translator, which translates the source code, convert into object code, and object code is convert into machine code. Again that machine code followed by the translator, and it gives the error message to human being. That means translator is a interface between computer languages and you. It also translate your normal English language for understandable computer language. Now there are basically three types of translator: interpreter, compiler and assembler. Interpreter convert high level language into low level language, assembly language or binary language. High level language convert by compiler into low level language. Assembler converts the computer instruction into form of binary 0 and 1s. So 0 and 1s form will easily execute by assembler. So these are the basic translator which are helpful for translating computer languages. Now what is compiler? A compiler is a piece of code that translates the high level language into machine language. Point 2, when user writes a code in a high level language such as Java and wants to be execute, a specific compiler which is designed for Java is used for it will be execute. The compiler scans the entire program first. This is the important point, children. Then translates it into machine code which will be executed by the computer processor and the corresponding task will be performed. Next one is a source program converted by compiler into target program, and the interpreter also compile the source program into target program. But compiler is a software that translate the program in high level language to machine language. The program will be written in high level is referred as the source code, and compiled program is referred as a object code. So this is the working of compiler and interpreter, children. Now see the interpreter. Interpreter is a computer program that directly execute perform instruction written in a program or scripting language. An interpreter translate high level instruction into an intermediate form which is then execute translate one line of the program into binary code at a time. That means interpreter can be done in a different ways depending on the setting, how much time is available, how many language are used, and whether or not technology is available. Interpreter translate one line at a time, but compiler translate whole program. So let's see the difference of compiler and interpreter. Compiler is a program that converts the instructions of high level language into machine language. Interpreter is a program that converts one statement of program at one time. So children, which one is a more useful? Whole program at a same time or one line at a one time? Like if you are doing work in your copy, I will check your whole copy same time, or I will check one line of each student, then which will take time. So I think you understand. Now compiler creates object code file, but interpreter does not create object code file. In compiler, program execution is fast. In interpreter, program execution is slow. So in this way, we can understand the difference between compiler and interpreter. Come to the generation of programming language. Generation of programming language include 5 generations of language. First generation involve machine language, second generation involve assembly language, third generation involve high level language, fourth generation is object oriented programming language, and fifth generation include artificial intelligence, that means robotics. So these are the basic generation of programming languages which are categorized according to the technology used in that particular generation. So let's discuss about the features of these generations programming language. First generation machine language directly executable by computer. Second generation assembly language, low level language similar to machine language but more understandable by human, is transformed to machine language by assembler program. Third generation, it is called high level language, which is procedural in format as transformed into machine language by compiler. And some examples of third generation: COBOL, Fortran, Pascal. Next one is a fourth generation language, high level language, which is non procedural, meaning that the programmer specify what to do, not how to do. Most fourth generation language are interpreted where source code is changed into machine code on a line by line. Fifth generation computer language, the involving language that are based on natural language such as English. The user can talk to the computer as one would to another person. So these are the basic evolution of programming language. The generation, language and development date and sample statement of action. In this way you can see with the help of chart which generation language implemented in which year. That will be also helpful for you. So first generation 1940s, second generation 1950s, third generation 1960s, fourth generation 1970s, and beyond fourth generation 1980s. Now come to the difference between low level and high level language. Low level language, machine specific, fast execution, difficult programming and debugging, long code. Debugging means children to checking of errors in your program. High level language, human language like slower execution, easier programming and debugging, shorter code. In low level language, it is also called machine language, first generation language. or assembly language, that is second generation language. That means low level language include machine language and assembly language. High level language include procedural, non procedural and intelligent language. In the second generation language, already we have discussed categorized assembly language. They were introduced in late 1950s, originally just called low level programming language. Second generation programming language have following properties. The code can be read and written by programmer. To run on a computer, it must be converted into machine readable form, process called assembly. The language is specific to a particular processor, family, and environment. So, this is a description about second generation programming language. Now, come to the fourth generation programming language. It's a high level language, 4GL, that requires fewer instructions to accomplish the task than a third generation language used with database, query language, report generators, form designers, application generators. These are the basic features of fourth generation language used with the database. So these are the language having in different generation with different qualities. I hope children you have understand the computer languages and be ready for a good programmer.